Would you say that we are now getting ready to face another Yolanda? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BluPrint Conversations. This is your host, Manolet Garcia. For this episode, we would like to bring you to the fascinating and exciting world of furniture design and manufacturing. There is one brand that seems to be standing out, not just because of their quality of workmanship, but because of their very ambitious vision to save Mother Earth. And today, we will meet their very young, millennial, brand manager, Miss Audrey Ngui. So Audrey, my first question to you is, what makes Commune unique? Can you tell us?
So Commune was established in 2011. It's a homegrown furniture design and lifestyle company from Singapore.
Oh.
And as of today, Commune has established a strong regional presence across China, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Australia, and the Philippines.
Wow.
What sets apart Commune from other furniture brands is that our designs are human-centric. It means that we don't only take into consideration the form and the function of the furniture. Commune also thinks about how people can interact along with the furniture and how it can affect our lives.
You mentioned interact with furniture. How does that actually happen?
Because Commune's design philosophy revolves around the five senses. We believe that with using our five senses, we can create a really strong and lasting sixth sense, which is the emotion.
Oh, okay.
So in the showroom, we try to show the customers what the Commune experience is. And that means we have the VR, virtual reality, so people can walk through and see the design.
Wow.
There's also a smell and a music curated only for Commune. And we have a cafe for the taste. And we encourage also customers to touch and feel and to also experience the furniture around.
Okay, I like that when you say you encourage customers to touch, because not all furniture shops would actually allow customers to touch and scrutinize. But in Commune, you actually encourage that. You mentioned that you use the five senses, right? And not everybody also understand that when we interact with furniture, that there are also harmful substances. Can you elaborate on that?
Commune also wants to educate people about these substances, and they're called SVOCs and HAP. VOC means volatile organic
compounds. Okay.
Yeah, so basically it means that there are furniture that contains these chemicals and then they produce gas and we inhale those hazardous.
And those are harmful, right?
Yeah, and we inhale those hazardous pollutants.
So in Commune, you create and design furniture that has less VOCs.
Yeah, in Commune we use sustainable materials.
Okay.
So even in the wood that we use solid wood. Solid wood has less VOC.
So less toxic and all that. Because not everybody knows that. You know, seemingly innocent furniture can actually be harmful if we don't really pay too much attention to it. And Commune, the designers, are very particular with that. And speaking of designers, who are the people behind the designs of this furniture?
At the heart of Commune is our in-house sensory design lab headed by Julian. This lab brings together designers from different parts of the world to form a rich cross-cultural inspiration to also better understand customers from all over the world.
Would you have some Pinoy designers there as
Yeah,
well?
there's a Filipino designer there.
Oh, okay. It was also part of the international mix of designers you have. Okay, now let me shift to a more sensitive area. In this day and age, all big companies, multinational companies, large firms would have their own CSR or social responsibility, and I believe Commune has a special one. Can you tell us about that?
Commune believes in a sustainable future, that's why we source responsibly. We use only wood sourced ethically from sustainably managed forests in Asia, Europe, and America. We also use only low lead content in lacquers and coatings. And I think this actually helps not only our customers but also our craftsmen safe as they work on our products. We also try to educate people about harmful effects of the VOCs, SVOCs, and HAPs which means these are the gases that comes off the furniture.
Okay, that's great. Maybe not many people would know that the furniture we buy is actually connected with our environment, hence also connected if there are disasters in the environment, just like what we had in the Philippines in many years back, Yolanda. So with this consciousness and educating the public, would you say that we are now getting ready to face another Yolanda in our country?
Honestly, I think the Philippines is still not ready for another
Not yet
Yolanda.
ready. Okay, that's sad.
Yeah.
Why is it so?
Even though we have a lot of efforts in educating people about the environment and how to take good care of our natural resources, I think people still lack the follow through. A lot of people still do illegal mining, illegal logging, and these are just some of the few things that actually really affects the environment.
All right, I think that was very enlightening. Thank you for sharing. And I believe that the public is now going to be more conscious when they purchase their pieces of furniture, not just for their own purpose, but they know that it's part of taking care of Mother Earth as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So that has been another very interesting and very engaging conversation with the brand manager of Commune Philippines. And we thank you for joining BluPrint Conversations. This has been your host, Manolette Garcia.